Bonjour les Français, me voici Madame Dior et aujourd'hui on a les notes sur vidéo. Nous allons étudier aujourd'hui les pronoms, les sujets, on va dire. Alors, j'ai des notes importantes. D'abord, I know that for distance learning, it might be a little bit different to try and navigate both your notes and video watching on the same iPad. So you are certainly welcome to take notes on a PDF in Notability. Check Schoology for directions. Those are listed for you. There's a copy of the note sheet if you like it. Or you can definitely create your own notes. The outline is very simple. It can be replicated on the paper of your choice. So if you are a person who likes to write, please feel free to copy the grid that's on the next page with the français and the things that we'll add to it. That will help. Note super importante. This is 100% foundational stuff. Understanding the concept that we're about to share is really important for your success in the rest of Français 1 and on to Français 2. This is a concept that builds. So if at any point you don't understand, reach out. I want you to have a solid foundation for explaining other people and also talking about their actions. Ok, d'abord, voici les pronoms, les sujets. This is a chart of pronouns for different subjects. So when you are talking about yourself or others en français, we have special words to use for things like I, you, he, she, we, they, etc. What I'm going to do first is show you in each category what the words mean en français. So we'll do the anglais first for each of those six. Then we'll do some general information about the chart. Ça va? If you are working on your own paper, go ahead and take a second to make sure that your chart is copied exactly this way. Ça va très bien, on y va. On va commencer avec je et j apostrophe. These two pronouns both mean the same thing. They represent I. And you know these because they are things like j'aime or j'adore or je m'appelle. Almost every sentence you've used to talk about yourself has started with je or j apostrophe. That's a very, very familiar one for you. Remember that when you're working with j apostrophe, that the reason for that apostrophe is that the is taken out because you have to make a connection with a different vowel. So apostrophe is going to come in before a vowel. Continuons. Let's move along to tu. Tu is one that you have used a lot. You've used it in questions like comment tu t'appelles or qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire? Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire? Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire, mon ami? You use tu to ask about one other person, you. D'accord. I've gotten the third box set up a little bit for you here, and you'll notice there are 5 pronoms. Il, meaning he, elle, meaning she, and on, meaning one. We do use one to talk about people in general, like when one does something, like not a specific person but more general, like when one goes to Paris, one visits the Eiffel Tower. You'll also notice 2 at the bottom that are non-binary options. So yel and yel. Yel here and yel here. Yel is a non-binary pronoun that skews a bit more masculine if you need to use that to describe someone who identifies that way. Yel represents someone who is non-binary but prefers a more feminine pronoun. So they are kind of a hybrid of il and elle, but they do honor folks who identify themselves as non-binary. So just for your information, in case you need to know that or in case you need to honor somebody with that description. D'accord, on va continuer. Let's move over to the right-hand column with nous, N-O-U-S. S, silence, s'il vous plaît. Most of the time, that S is not going to make any noise unless it links up with a vowel. Nous means we, explaining things that we do with another person, so ourselves plus at least one other person. If we move down to vous explains you all. So right now for us, vous is going to mean you, a couple people. Like it might be a group where I would address the entire class as vous and tu as one person, perhaps. So you all, vous. Très bien. On va finir avec il et elle. You'll notice they're really similar to il singulier, il just one, and elle just one. In fact, they just add s to the end in order to work. Il means they, but it's a group of people, so you're talking about at least two people. In that group, at least one person has to identify as masculine for that to be considered il as they. That's how the French system works. En français, we use elle to describe a group they, okay, a group of people who all identify as féminin. So there are no masculine identifying people in a group that is labeled elle. So both of these guys, il and elle, mean they. But there's a difference in how many people, at least one masculine, all féminin. D'accord. Pour finir, let's talk a little bit about the structure of the chart. There are two things that I want to bring to your attention. Numéro un, on the left side, you'll notice that each of these are things that we have talked about before. We've done a lot of work with je and tu, okay? That's one person. We've been doing a lot of discussion about I, and I like, and I dislike, and I don't like, and I love, etc. We've been asking a lot of questions with tu, and you're asking generally one person, like, est-ce que tu peux jouer au volet avec moi, etc. All of the ones that are in this column, je, tu, il, elle, on, yel, and yel, are all singular person. So just one in this column on the left. If you notice over here, nous, vous, il, and elle all end in s. The entire column is for two or more people. So everything is more than one on the right-hand side. Très bien. We just talked about how the chart is organized vertically with singulier in je, tu, il, elle, on, and yel, and pluriel in nous, vous, il, and elle. So everything that's just one person on the left, more than one person on the right. I wanted to point out that the chart's also organized horizontally. Je and nous form the first person, the most important person that we talk about. Me and me plus friends. Tu and vous are counted as second person. So you and you plus friends. Il, elle, on, yel, and yel, as well as il and elle, are third person. So he, she, and one, plus the non-binary pronouns, and they over here. You may also find it helpful to think about this pink column in terms of these are talking about myself. The green ones are talking to you. And the yellow is talking about others. I think it's super important to know too, just to wrap up, that the chart never changes. It always shows up in the same pattern. So je is always here, nous is right across from it. Tu always below, vous across from it. Il, elle, on, yel, and yel are all in the same place. Normally, we go through them top to bottom and then down the second one. So when we work with the chart, je, tu, il, elle, on, yel, yel, Nous, vous, il et elle. Voilà les Français. Merci.